I left Baton Rouge. I'm on my way back home. We had Easter festivities in Baton Rouge. Happy Easter, folks. I haven't been to Baton Rouge many times recently. I think I've been there 3 times in 4 years. That's it. I can't believe that. It's only 50 miles away. I used to go over there twice a day in the 90s running service calls. I've been drinking coffee all day long too. Oh, I'm still drinking it. All day. I'm gonna drink it till I go to bed. It's gonna be a I'm gonna set a record. I also had more sugar today than any day over the last 4 years for a single day. Because of the Mississippi mud pie. Look, I got over there and that cinnamon rolls, Pillsbury with the white icing on it, and I ate 2 or 3 of them. I cheated. That was gonna be my deal. Then my sister comes over with a big casserole dish, Mississippi mud with whipping cream, and it was on. Oh, it was on. I ate a lot. But it doesn't matter, it ain't gonna do anything. But that is the most I've had on a single day in at least 4 years. And I was riding over the Chafalaya Basin Bridge and looking at Henderson Beulah Roads. I started thinking back when I was a kid. And my dad and my uncle bought a trailer and put it in Henderson. It was off of the big levee. It was close to Pat's restaurant. And we would share it as families and go out there and fish. Then later they bought another camp. It was on the water. And they built a L-shaped porch around it and screened it in. I don't think it had the porch on it. And it was nice. It slept a lot of people. Look, that's back when Pearl beer and Schlitz beer were the big thing. You know, males wore those jumpsuits with the metal belt buckle. Jumpsuit. Look. Hey. I don't know how to drink those beers. Look, the Pearl beer, the little tab you'd pull off, it was shaped like a guitar pick. It was. Schlitz one was long and skinny. But the beers were so rich and full-bodied, I don't know how they drank them. You drink one, you'd have no appetite. How would you get drunk on that? How could you drink enough to get drunk unless the alcohol content was offered a charge per beer? But they did. Ugh. It makes me think about the time period I grew up in. And while we were over there, I remember we were in the trailer and we went to Pat's to eat and I ate so much crawfish etouffee as a kid. I couldn't even look at it, I'd gag. I couldn't even look at it. I'd turn away. If I saw a waiter coming out the kitchen with it, I'd look the other way, I'd gag as a kid. I'm not lying. I was that full. I was a pig as a kid. Yes? Couldn't even look at it. But it made me think about the decade I grew up in. Because I wasn't alive from 60 to 70 through the whole decade, no. But from 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, and 90 to 2000. From 1970 to 1980, I went from 5 years old to 15 years old. And after the fact, being able to live through those decades, I'm so grateful that I grew up at that age in that decade. 100%, I wouldn't choose the ones past it ever. No, the 70s were much better. Much better. People were still interacting with people, more personable. You had some innovation, all right? You had TV, you had 3 stations. It went off at midnight. The news was on 3 times a day for 30 seconds a time. TV was off from midnight to 6 a.m. You didn't have answer machines with the phone. You didn't have TV recorders. That's why reruns were a big deal. You had a theater that had a few movies that may rotate during the month. radio and magazines. So people were more about each other than they were about technology. Those were like accents to life. It was much better. And now it's all about technology. It is. Look, a human being needs food and water and shelter to exist. All that other stuff, it's not good. I'm so lucky that was the decade I grew up at that age. I wouldn't choose the ones past it. Hell no. Hell to the no. A lot of memories. And the music too. The music I know from 60 to 70, 78, 80, 90. I would go 70 to 80. I wouldn't, hands down, I'd choose that decade in music. If I had to choose one, that the only one I could have, it would be that one. Yeah. I was lucky. I can't talk about 1900 to 1960. I wasn't even alive during it. No. I'm rambling. This is what happens when you drink coffee all day. That's enough rambling. Have a good afternoon.